Hi, this is an explanation for week 12. This week's topic is biography and informational text, and this week you're going to complete the author study in the Author Study Wiki. You can conduct your last virtual discussion, Reader's Response Block 8, Information Text Common Core Exemplar. If you've not invited me to be part of your discussion, you must invite me this week. Hopefully, I will be able to sit in on your discussion with my availability. Discuss your experiences with biographies in a small group. Read articles to determine what makes a good nonfiction book, and choose an activity from a list of activities about biographies, nonfiction, or both. So I'm going to click on week 12. Here's the author study wiki. You should have completed 3 authors by now. Please check this wiki to make sure that you are completing the 2 activities based on each author, and if you haven't, you need to do that. If you have created your author study, you do need to check your colleagues' postings, and you can make a comment back. And you can either do that in the comment section of the wiki or on a new wiki page. It will take a little bit to figure that out, but you can do that. Don't forget your last virtual discussion Reader's Response blog. It's on biography and the informational text. If I haven't sat in on a group yet, please invite me. Even if I have, invite me. I'd love to sit in on your last discussion. Now, this week it is about biographies, and you are to share memories of a biography reading from your childhood in the Week 12 group wiki with the other group members. Whose biographies did you read or hear? Often mentioned are Christopher Columbus, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Helen Keller, but you may have written a biography or read a biography on a hero of yours, on just another famous person. And why did you read these biographies? What do you remember about your feelings about the subject of the biography? And brainstorm and list names of famous individuals that you would like to know more about today. Use this list to search for children's and adolescent biographies written about these individuals. Are famous women and minorities on your list? Are biographies of these people available for children? Please post your responses in the Week 12 group wiki. Here is the group wiki, Week 12. When you click on that, you'll see which group you're in and who are your colleagues with you in that group, and you can start working on that. Then you're going to read the following articles below from the Horn Book magazine. What makes a good science book? What makes a good dinosaur book beyond Barney? And More Than the Facts, reviewing science books. Each of the articles brings up interesting points about evaluating non-fiction science books. Reflect on how the points in these articles complement or contrast each other and the suggestions for evaluating nonfiction in Chapter 10. Post your reflection in the Week 12 Dropbox. Here's the article, What Makes a Good Science Book? It should take you right to the article. Here's Beyond Barney, the second article. And here is More Than the Facts, reviewing science books. It should take you right to the PDF of the article. Last but not least, you're going to, after you have read chapters 9 and 10, you will select one of the following and post your work in the Week 12 Dropbox. So you're going to pick one out of these 4 items. If you do more, I will give you extra credit. Number 1 says highlight both chapters, listing 5 takeaways from each chapter. So you're just actually going to find 5 main points from each chapter, and you're going to write those down. Takeaways are important pieces of information that you've learned from the chapters. So you want to write down the takeaway, and you might want to elaborate a little bit on that too, so that it's not just one statement. Or you can, using a biography, evaluate the biography as we have done in other genres and other weeks, using the criteria from figure 9.1, which is on page 283 in your textbook, and compare that biography to other biographies about the same individual as stated in Teaching Idea 9.1, page 285. You can use Teaching Idea 10.2, which is on page 309, with a Write a script using the thoughts from this teaching idea to share a nonfiction book to the class. This isn't a lesson plan you need to write, but just a script on to notice how the book is designed. And you'll see that information in the textbook. Or, last but not least, you can, using Teacher Idea 10.3 on page 313, create a glossary, not an ABC book, on a nonfiction topic of your interest. Make sure you've incorporated most of the alphabet as you put these terms or vocabulary in your glossary. And of course, as I just stated, if you complete more than one of these activities on the list, you're going to receive extra credit. Here is the Week 12 Dropbox. That is all of the information I have for Week 12. As always, if you have questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to email me and ask me, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, I will see you online this week.